Hello, people of the world, and welcome back to Torchspam Realm. I've been doing quite a bit of mining off camera, and I found something interesting. We're going to do something with it today. So, here we go. So, I'm sure most of you could guess already by now, but we're going to turn this into an XP grinder. I have no idea who originally designed this, but it's kind of just the standard grinder. So, we're just going to start out mining the box out 2 additional blocks on either side of the spawner, so that when we're done, it's going to be a 9x9 room. Now, for this portion, I'm not taking the time to make this look pretty because you're not going to see the inside of it, like ever. So, I'm really not that concerned about what it looks like. I'm just trying to make it functional. Okay, so now we have a 9x9 room that's 4 blocks tall, and what we need to do next is... light this place up better, for one. But the next step in the process is to dig out the floor. And now, if my knowledge of the mechanics are correct, then we have to drop the zombies at least 3 blocks away from the spawner to get them out of the zone. So the floor needs to be a minimum of 5 blocks low to maximize on efficiency. And that's because the zombies are 2 blocks tall, so to get them 3 blocks away from the spawner, their feet have to be at least 5 blocks below the spawner. So let me knock that out real quick and I'll get back with you. Alright, so here we are. We're going to go ahead and add in some more lighting so we don't get any spawns. And then we're going to look at what we got to do next. So the first big thing that I want to do real quick before I forget about it is that we need to place a slab on top of this spawner so that the zombies can't spawn on top of it, because that's just going to mess things up, okay? And that's just going to be annoying. So now we need to decide which direction we want things to face and which direction we want to push the zombies off into. Don't do what I do here. It could be made to work, just not the way I did it, but it's going to take me a while to figure that out. So what I want to do is wash all the zombies to the middle. And to do that, we're going to dig a little channel out right here. And then we're going to have water buckets on either side to push the zombies in. Now, a water bucket will only flow 7 blocks unless you push it down a block. So right about here, we're going to go ahead and drop this channel 1 more. And then we're going to start digging out the tunnel to carry them off away and towards the kill chamber. Now you want to make sure that you can stand within 16 blocks of the spawner to keep it activated. So you don't want this tunnel to be too long. And again, the water will only flow for 7 blocks, but we're going to use a different trick up ahead using ice to carry the zombies further. At the end of this hallway, we're going to do something incredibly stupid. And we're going to dig straight up. Now, we're not very deep, and I'm pretty sure that there shouldn't be very many dangers above me, but still, definitely not the safest way to do this. And here we go. This comes out at the bottom of the ocean, and we want to be able to drop the zombies at least 22 blocks. I think I'm probably going to do 22 and a half, because I believe 23 blocks will kill them, but 22 and a half leaves them with half a heart. And that's what we want. We want them to be a one-shot. However, this spawner is not actually deep enough to go up 22 blocks and before you hit the ocean floor. So we're going to have to put a little tunnel above ground to carry them across on. Once everything's all dug out and shaped, then it's just a matter of getting the water and the signs in place. We're using signs to hold back the water in certain places, being as the sign takes up a whole block and the water won't flow into it. It's Minecraft logic at its best. So we're going to stick some signs here at the bottom of the shaft. We're also going to need one at the top of the drop shaft to keep the water from flowing over so that they drop instead of just riding the water down. And then I'm going to temporarily put some signs here to make my life less difficult, but this is eventually going to be closed off anyway. And I've actually only used 1 water source at the top of this column, and this is eventually going to be a bubble column. So what we're going to do here in just a minute is take kelp all the way up this tube to make this source blocks all the way to the top. I just hope that I can do this part without drowning. Oh, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought. So now we'll remove all the kelp, and these will be water source blocks. Put a piece of soul planet sand at the bottom, and voila! Bubble column. And now if we get rid of this, you'll see it sweeps us over to this side. I'm not gonna fall down that. Maybe. Let's see if I can. Oh, nope. Nope, I can't. That hurt. I'm not that pro. So now we're going to take away our temporary signs here and replace these with solid blocks. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill this all in. And now this is going to be our drop shaft, and this side of the tunnel is going to become our kill chamber. This is where we're going to stand to get the zombies to spawn, and right through here, ta-da, the spawner. Now we just got to put the water in the rest of the area to get them to come over here. And I think we're going to go ahead and test things before we do too much decoration in here. So now we're going to go ahead and add the water in here, and we're just gonna let it wash the torches away. I'm not really that worried about it. I may not have thought this through far enough. See, because this isn't gonna work because the zombies are just gonna flow into this channel and then get stuck. They're not gonna get washed down the channel. So I need to find some way to... Okay, idea. I'm going to use these pressure plates to stop the flow of water before it actually gets to the channel. Let's see if this is going to work. No. It doesn't push me far enough. Okay, maybe if we add ice. Luckily, we just so happen to live right next to an ice biome, so let's see if this helps. Alright, test number 2. Let's see if this works. And... no. So unfortunately, the quickest and easiest option is probably just going to be to move the channel over here to the far side of the room and let the water sweep the zombies across that way. Which unfortunately is going to mean redirecting all my water flow. Alright, here we go. Alright, now this, we got to figure out how to get them to flow around the corner efficiently. Alright, I think from here I'm going to give you guys a better view of exactly what's going on. Okay, so here I've used a little bit of TV magic to crank up the brightness in the right spots to show off what's happening. And you can see the zombies getting pushed through the tunnel. They do appear to be getting stuck, but for the time being, that's okay. They eventually push themselves through, so it's working, and it's working pretty well. A zombie grinder in general isn't going to be the best mob farm, XP farm, but for now, it's exactly what I need. So I do have to stress the fact that I'm not a builder. I'm not very good at this. It takes me forever to figure out what looks good. And I do it by trial and error. I put a block down, I decide I don't like it, I pick it back up, put a different block down. And with that, I work it out. And since I'm spending this much time down here grinding anyway, I'm just taking that time to make it look good. Now, I do have one more little time lapse to show you guys. It's something else that I did, mostly because I'm the only one online right now. And instead of putting it in the Discord channel, what I've done, I want to catch their attention in a different way. So check this out. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That took way longer than I anticipated, but I think it looks really good, and it's definitely eye-catching. You can just about see this from anywhere on our island. And not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of it. I like it. So let's go down here and see the rest of the finished product. And here we go. I managed to give the room a little bit of shape with this dome look and this groom all the way around. I think later I'm probably going to come back and take this floor out and put a enchanting setup down here, but right now we don't have the books for that. So I'm going to have to farm up some leather and come back for that. But for now, it works. And as you can see from my levels and my shiny sword, I've been using it. I've got pretty much all of my armor enchanted up real nice. And it's not like god armor or anything, although I really love the helmet. The chest plate definitely needs some work. The pants are terrible, but I'd have loved to have this boots and helmet while I was building this. You know, the sword's pretty good. I got a pickaxe, a fortune pickaxe, and a silk touch shovel, and yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm probably going to sit down here and do some more grinding, but I've also got this chest here with all this rotten flesh. We're going to end up doing something with that later on too, but I believe DJ is supposed to be working on that. We're just saving it for now. We're going to let it pile up and use it for something. And trust me, I can hear you already. What are you going to use rotten flesh for? Your rotten flesh is useless. It's not. It's really not. You have a use for it, I promise. You'll see. So that's about all the time we have for today. I do hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you are, feel free to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps support the channel. And don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notified whenever I do post new videos. And I do want to take a minute to thank all the people who have already done both of those things. You guys are awesome. But I'm going to stay here for now and keep grinding out these zombies and collecting the flesh and enchanting my armor. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. In the meantime, I am the Dirty Ducky, and I'm out.